Come here, teachers, come here. I understand that it's very rough what you people are going through. And it's so unfair for you to invest so much of your time to educate these youngsters, and the wages seem not to be going up. I know you people are tired and frustrated right now with the government. And being that you people will want to protest, do it in an orderly manner. Because when it comes to freedom of speech in this country, it is somewhat degraded, as if we have no freedom of speech. So we have to be careful as we go outside to say stuff or do stuff. It can get some of you people locked up. So just be careful if you're deciding to strike up a protest on the road or wherever you're deciding to do it on the outside. So much injustice has been done, not only to teachers, but policemen and other persons who serve in this country. But I pray for you people that the Lord will work something out, because I tell you, it is hard for you to invest so much of your time and only to find out now that the wages are still the same. And listen, every day things go up in this country. You go to the supermarket, the price is not the same as last week. And everything you have to pay tax on in there. Everything goes up when the new year comes in. And it's so difficult to survive on a small wage that you're getting from your job. The minimum wage is so small. It cannot pay all your bills. It cannot suffice to do all that you need to do, because it's just too small. There are a lot of people who are not working. There are people who are struggling. And I'm just praying that the government can do something about that. Teachers, I say to you, have hope and faith in God. Pray that the government will work something out for you people, because at the end of the day, these civil servants and other persons are suffering. And we have seen the injustice that is being done to them. So I say to you, if you're going out there to do some serious protesting, just do it in a peace and an orderly manner, that you won't butt heads with the security forces, because we all know how it goes when it comes on to protesting on the outside, right, at these various government institutions. We have to be very careful. And I've seen videos where students are being so disrespectful to teachers, and vice versa, the same with teachers and students. Now we live in a society wherein the behavioral pattern in schools now are somewhat questionable, because you're wondering why these teachers sometimes act the way they're acting, and why these students act the way they're acting. We all have to understand, as individuals, as we go along life journey, we need to carry ourselves in a behavioral manner, in a proper manner. There's a lot that is going on, people. There's a lot that is going on. But teachers, I say to you, you have your right to speak. And if you are so going to do a march or a protest, please, I'm asking you, do it in an orderly manner. Because if not, you take it to a different level, on a different route, per se, then it's going to be a chaotic situation. I can remember the nurses had the same issues with low wages. It was addressed. Even the policemen, they had the same issue. It was addressed. I say to you, teachers, this situation will be addressed by the government. They at least have to take some responsibility to calm down this whole situation. We can't have our students being home, caught into the middle of all of this, being suffering the loss of being in school to learn something. Without teachers, it can be very detrimental to these children. So I hope and I pray that the government will do something, Mr. Prime Minister. Do whatever you can to solve the situation. And teachers, give him some time to get everything in order, that everything can be fixed. They are looking at now to increase taxi fares. We all know how it is already strenuous on our pockets, right? Fare increase is going to affect a lot of people, because they used to pay like, say you used to pay like $120 from point A to point B. Now you have to pay like $200 to move again from point B to point A. So we have to be bracing ourselves now. We have to be bracing ourselves now for all these changes that is coming up, right? And who knows, more changes are coming to meet our pockets. And the minimum wage is still the same way. And remember, our money doesn't have any value either. Because if you bring $5,000 to the supermarket, you're not going to get a lot from that, right? Especially to serve you a week or two. You have to be going there with at least 15 to 20 grand to buy some good food to put at your house. $5,000 can't buy anything here in Jamaica. That is just people, that is just a small amount of money, right? The things are so expensive. And if you don't believe me, then you can go to the supermarket and you can do your experiment, and then you'll understand what I'm saying. There are a lot of people today who are struggling and they cannot afford a fare increase right now. But regardless of how the people of this country think, act, if they decide to do what they're doing, we cannot change it. It's as if we have no say in whatever is going on. And I think that is so unfair, because remember, the people put the politicians where they are. And then in return, you can't say much things, because it's like you can't, you're it's as if you don't have a freedom of speech to say anything after they are in power. But everything happened for a reason, and we ought to understand, as the changes come, we have to adjust to them, because there are some decisions that they will make and we can't fight against it. We just have to accept what they're doing, because if you try to go up against them, it's going to be a big problem, people. There's a lot going on. We just have to pray for the teachers. Teachers, I'm praying for you that everything will go accordingly. Remember, this is not the first time we have a situation like this. But the pressure is on, and I know the feeling is boiling up and all of that. And you people want to go and protest and so, but please do not block the roads, do not do the things out of order, because you know if you do that, persons can be arrested. Persons can be arrested and charged. So this is my message to the teachers, and I'm just asking you, just let your emotions do not carry you off guard, right? Stay in check, stay in focus. You can have a peaceable protest, because normally when you hear about protests, people are thinking to block roads and do things which is wrong. So please, I'm asking you, teachers, let your voice be heard, but in a peaceful manner, because we all know that it can get real messy and real bad if you decide to take it to another level, right? And remember, all of us have to follow law and order. We are not above the law. There are some persons who don't want to obey the law, or because they are working in that field, I think they should obey it. But remember, what goes for the goose go for the gander. Just the same. I'm the same stick will lick the yellow one, snake, I go lick the black one too. So these are just some stuff that we have to understand, right? Yes, sometimes emotion can boil. Sometimes emotion boil and it get me to do things that we later regret. Alright? So stay hopeful, teachers, and know the Lord is going to work out something for your people. Alright? So thank you all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, share. This is Jamaica Organic Herbs TV. I want to say welcome everybody and support the channel, because you'll be getting a lot of videos, all different kind. Remember, it's a TV. You'll be getting things about herbs and, you know, all different kinds of videos I will be pumping up. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I say to the teachers, my heart goes out to you and I'm praying for you all. All right.